Hey there and welcome into Shmoo Gaming. I'm the Catalyst, and today we are back in TCG Card Shop Simulator doing our 365 day in a row playthrough. And it is the morning of day 128. We're just going to do a little filly of the smelly thing there. And then we're going to grab some cards. We're going to grab a couple from each of these. And we're going to see if our luck is as good today as it was yesterday. Today is Sunday. It's Easter. Happy Easter to everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day as we get a Tadbulb for 162. I think it was 162 or 164. I don't know. I just glanced at it really quick. I have to go through these very fast because we don't want to ruin or miss any of our day. All right, we got 12 more packs. Let's see if we can snag a big one. Yesterday in our opening morning packs, we got two $900 cards, which was amazing. There's a Milcery for 119. Is that how you say that? Guys, you know I'm horrible at pronunciations here, so that happens. All right, let's see what we need here. What do you got, buddy? No, thank you. Everything's looking good back here. Hey, Kyle, how are you? We're going to try to open a couple more here. There we go. We'll go up here by Marty and hang out. Look like the authoritative figure, like the boss man's in the building. Make sure everyone knows that. Keep Marty on his toes, too. Are you guys doing anything special for Easter? What are you up to today? What is your favorite food? Let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite food to eat at Easter? I know growing up we used to have, of course we'd be dyeing eggs and stuff, so we had lots of eggs, and there is a Quaxwell for 142, all right? And so we would have things like macaroni salad, and we always had ham on Easter. And usually, I'm trying to think what else. Usually something like scalloped potatoes, which was always good. No, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Jay, what's up? No, thanks, man. Anyone in here? Yep, we got AJ. No, that's a $13 loss. I don't want to do that. Look at this though. We do have 3 games and 1 over there. So we got 4 games going on. Now, yesterday we did... Oh, someone got a good card, I think. Yesterday we did have only 142 visitors. So I don't know if that has anything to do with... Whoa, look at those. Nice. Well done, sir. So I don't know if that had anything to do with all the tables I put in the back or not, because we did put a couple extra tables back there. Come on, guys. Let's see some good stuff here. We need to give a hug. You got any cards? Nope, just play mats. God, you guys are quick. They are way too quick here. I don't think we're seeing any $1,000 cards. We only have the 1 empty space there, and I don't think that's $1,000. No, thank you. Although I do like the orange deck battle decks. That's kind of cool that we're selling those. All right, well, let's go ahead and try to fill this up as much as we can. We do have some pretty good cards here. I know we have this guy that we can put right there. Oh, we have another pretty expensive one. Okay, I think that's in our other section, though. I think we have another one. Yep, there we go. Oh, we have several. And we did have 2 of that roly-coly or whatever it was. That's kind of cool. I thought so. And we have $1,000 cards going the whole way back here, which is really cool. But we do need some more. And we have to keep an eye on that table. We have not gotten our hug yet. Let's go ahead and back into these originals. There we go. The kittens are playing. I don't know who it is that's wanting to play. We got Mr. Stubbs on our lap and Roy's beside us. I think we're going to need 1 more handful here. And then we do need to open some more cards. There we go. What do we got going on, guys? Oh, we may have an expensive card. I don't know. Walter? Nope, it's not you, sir. Let's see what Travis needs. Hey, buddy. That's okay. I will pass on that. 667. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Walter? No, thank you. I don't even know what I just did. I just declined it, but I don't know if it was good or not. I was in too big of a hurry. Let's see what Monica got. $74. Not too bad. Donna, how are you? Yeah, we'll do that. I have 21 of those. Holy cow. Take a real quick look in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games and someone waiting for one. That's awesome. Travis with a whole pile of stuff. Wow. That is what you call a variety, sir. I think someone is going to be... Yep. Come on out, Travis. Come on. Where'd you go? Let's go. I can't go far, though, so we got to do this pretty quick. I'm going to do this. Ready? Ah.
You need a hug.
Hug, 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 hug. See, that was kind of a turnaround surprised hug. Oh, and we do have some more people buying stuff here. We got those boxes of cards is nice. Will you take 600 for that? That'd be great if you did. There we go. We got a good deal. And what can I do for you, Donnie? Oh, wow. You are just trying to rip me off. I'm going to give you 2,500 and that is it. Bye. Orange and blue battle decks. Okay. Let's take a look just to make sure we're not having any issues with any of these. No, it looks good so far. We're okay. But we can see what Kyle needs. 26. Yeah, I'll give you the deal. Why not? Oh, I think that was a hug worthy. Oh, this is going to be one of those awkward ones, guys, where this could be either assault.
Oh, don't do it! Don't do it!
Maybe I won't let him see me coming. Because if it's assault, I don't want him to see my face. We'll just do it like this.
You need a hug.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Hug, 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 hug. There, and then just run. And act like it was Walter. Just walk behind Walter like, that was weird, Walter. Why would you do that? There, just in case. I don't know why. My eyes just, I think I saw a good card. I could be totally wrong. I do not have that one. Sorry, Howie. Get the light on early here. We do have a lot of cards we need to fill in though. So let's go ahead and get these back filled up. Zoe, are you going to grab a good card? That'd be great if you did. I don't know if it's $1,000 one though. Holy cow, that's a lot off just the first table. Let's see. What's up? Sure. It looks dark in here, but I turned the light on. I'll give you 3,800. Thank you. Okay. We'll make a couple hundred off that. It's not as good as... I did not get to see that. Oh, 130. It's not as good as pulling a card and getting a major value, but it'll work. We are in the 80s and 70s at this point. So once we get these laid down, we really should try to open a couple decks, couple packs. There we go. But we do have way too many empty ones back here to let them just go. So we're going to go ahead and fill up these. Oh, wow. Other than our expensive one there, we are in the low 70s here too. There we go. And yeah, I just put it back for you. Look at that. Here we go. Any empty, big empty spots? Nope, no double empties. So good. Let's get back up here. Check this table. I wish someone would buy this first card though. We're going to decline that for right now. Tony, what's up? We'll accept that. There you go. And we're going to open just a handful of packs here. Try to get something, a late night hit, you know? I don't think we're doing that really. I just don't know how we're going to be doing in item sales because I'm not having to order anything yet. And I'm just not sure. I saw Travis bought a bunch of stuff. But usually by now we'll see some empty holes. And we did not see any of those yet. As we're hoping to get something here. Come on. And no such luck. Mary, will you take 600? All right, that works. That'll give us a little room there. See, this game sales. I don't know how the game earnings are going to be either because they don't seem to be all that exciting. So I consider us being busy if we had a lot of these totally empty where I had to order some, but we're not seeing it. So I don't think it's going to be a great day. We'll trade you that. There you go, buddy. I feel like we're just going to have to open more cards. There we go. Oh, this is way too many cards. We're probably not going to get through this before they go home. Oh, that's way too many cards. That's okay. You know, these are the cards that we get to open before Kitten Coliseum kicks off, so... It looks like a beautiful day out here in the Nashville area. I hope it's beautiful where you guys are. And it's your Sunday, it's my Friday, so I'm recording this early to be able to kind of have some free time this weekend. And they did have the Snorlax Gigantamax. I hope if you guys play Pokemon Go and did that, I hope you got some good ones. Yeah, see, the guys are already gone. We're still opening here. We are missing out on seeing what people are buying, if they're buying anything other than cards, and play mats. They're probably buying a lot of play mats. And I love that. Here's the only problem with the play mats is the profit is not very good with the play mats. You know, we need to be selling more things like... Bye, Stinky. We need to be selling more things like figurines and our plushes that are expensive. No, thank you. See, playmats. Oh, a comic book. I've not seen a comic book go here in a while. So that's kind of cool. Okay, we got 2 cards. Not too bad. I'll take the 248. Thanks, Tony. All right, what do we got here? Ah, 235. Thanks, Walter. Now, Brandon, these things here, these are selling really good right now, I think. And of course, a playmat. Nice. We got Roger here. What did Roger get? 2 cards? Any good ones? Come on. There we go. Roger's going to get a big old hug. I'll go out here. I'll be back, Mindy. I've got someone to say hi to. There you go. Gotta go. I gotta give Roger hugs. Which way are we going, Roger? We're going this way? Everyone's going this way. Okay. I'll be like Darkwing Duck. Out of the shadows he comes. What's his saying? I don't remember what his saying is, but regardless, it's Darkwing hug. How about that? Here we go.
You need a hug.
Hug, 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 hug. There you go. Thank you, Roger. Oh, excuse me, guys. Edie, have a good one. Okay, you're still here. That means there's someone in here still. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. The most I'll probably give you is 150. How about 175? Last chance, 200. And that is it. Okay, have a good night. Mindy, it looks like you can go. Unless you see something I don't see. Oh, cat stole. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was leaving. She's gonna get something. What did she get? Oh, she got... okay, those Mews, they're starting to sell. Nice. Okay, good night, ladies. Have a good night. All right, guys, I'm going to do my thing, and I'll be right back.
Many secret patties later.
All right, guys, here's what the stalker's going to put away in the morning, and here's what we're going to open. And let's find out who our competitors are today. To my left, wearing the yellow collar with yellow bell, it's the Stub Muffin, Stubbs. To my right, wearing the red collar with red bell, it's our lover Roy himself, Roy. All right, it is a rematch of yesterday. That's who happens to be in the office with me. I got Mr. Stubbs on my lap and Roy Boy right here beside me. And Roy won yesterday, so we're going to let Stubbs go first today. And he's going to start with these Scarlet and Violet, and he's going to get a hit right away. Not exactly sure who that is, but it's a $349 ghost card that I think we have, so we will be able to sell that one. Okay, Roy. Stubbs wasted no time, and so you are up. Wow, I just saw a couple different cards that popped up as being new. Now, these are the first cards we ever opened. As Roy gets a Blissey for 140, which is not enough, and Stubbs is back up. But we've opened these. This was the very first packs we could open. So we have opened so many of these. It is so hard to believe that we are actually still seeing cards that are marked as new to us. And here we go. Come on, Stubbs. Let's see it. These are going to be low value. Wow, 79 cents. That is 73 cents is even lower. Wonder what the lowest value pack I've opened ever has been. All right. All right, they each got a hit in the Scarlet and Violet. Let's see how we do in the Paldea Evolved. These can be pretty spicy. Recently, they have been. I think it was yesterday that we hit a couple of pretty nice hits. And as I said, we do have on Tuesday in Pokemon Go, we do have a Spotlight Hour. Can't remember the Pokemon's name, but it is 2 times Stardust for catching him. And so if you put a star piece on, you're going to be getting 1,500 Stardust for everyone you catch, which is just a great way to stock up on Stardust, especially if you spent any of your Stardust yesterday, because yesterday was during the Gigantamax event. It was half Stardust for trades, which I did take advantage of. Well, which I plan on taking advantage of, I should say. No hits in there, so let's move on to the Obsidian Flame. Stubbs needs a win here, man. He had a win against Princess and then lost to Roy. That was his last 2. And he is trying to get some revenge here. Unfortunately, we saw it coming yesterday. Roy with the last minute. It wasn't really last minute, but it was definitely, he waited. He didn't hit it early for sure. There's a Zarude for 146, which does not get you any higher, Stubbs, so it's Roy's turn. And we'll see how Roy does. Oh, look at that. He's taking it easy. A Cinderace for 144, which is not enough. And our leader is back up. And that's pretty good. 2 hits out of this box, I should say. Not too bad. Now we have a very small box here, only 23 packs. But it would be great if we could get 2 hits out of these. And these are a Paradox Rift. These are probably... I think these and the Stellar Crown are my favorites to open. For a while, I liked the Shrouded Fable, but Stellar Crown took over. There we go. And then we're going to go right into the Temporal Forces. My least favorite cards to open, probably. Stubbs with a Jolteon for 961. That is awesome. Okay. And because that is under 1,000, that means Roy only gets 1 hit. And then it will go right back to Stubbs. If that was over 1,000, Roy would get 2 before Stubbs gets another turn. Come on, let's see it. And our pack values are very low for these, which is typical for these Temporal Forces. I like how I say I am not a big fan of these guys. They're my least favorite cards, and then I immediately get a hit for 916. That is Stubbs' way of making me look dumb, is right there. He likes to do that quite often. As we get into the last 4, and we do get a hit. A Nuzleaf for 105. And that is not enough to take the lead, of course, so Stubbs is back up. Alright, we got 3 partial packs here. We're going to go with Masquerade first. We'll separate these. I was thinking about pulling them all at once, but we'll separate them. Stubbs needs to see if he can get one to make it even harder for Roy. Because Roy is the king of coming back from behind, and Stubbs needs to make it as hard as possible. Like getting a hit for like 6,000 would be devastating right now for Stubbs. Or for Roy, I should say. Because that's kind of a little bit harder to come back from. And there, we got 0 hits out of that. So let's go straight to the Shrouded Fable. We'll hit into the Stellar Crown next. But right there you go. There's a Sandygast for 134. And Roy, you are back up. Come on, can you get a $1,000 card and take the lead? Let's see. Get those whiskers going. I have no idea where... Salem was in my office earlier. He wanted belly rubs, so he came in. But I don't really think I've seen Princess much today, which is kind of crazy as we get into this very small box. 22 packs of Stellar Crown. And speaking of... Well, hello. How are you guys? Speaking of the devil, there's Miss Princess. I don't have the blanket on the arcade machine, which is where she usually lays, so I think she's a little sad about that. Roy gets a Bella Bolt for 347. Sadly, for him, not enough. And Stubbs keeps the lead. All right, we're going to get into some Paradox Rift now. And right away, he gets a hit. That's a Titan for 362. Okay. Stubbs, you are back up. Come on, man. Get those whiskers going. Get them wiggling. We only have 8 more cases. And hopefully someone hits a $1,000 card, and whoever it is going to basically... They're going to probably win this. We're down to 36. Let's take a look at some of these values. These are pretty low values, guys. There's a 30. We want anything over 15, and we're seeing a lot under 15. That 51 was nice. 33 is nice. Okay, now we're kind of getting... Now it's all over the place. There we go. All right. Tatsugiri for 134, and Roy cannot take advantage of it. Stubbs is going to try to see if he can get something over 916. I mean, it'd be ultimate if he could get something for like between 916 and 1000 and still stay under 1000. That would be good for him though, not for us. We're going to do a double pack. We're going to do some Twilight Masquerade and Shrouded Fable together. See if we can do anything. There we go. A Cinerar for 353. And Roy, you still only have to get 917. Stubbs is keeping the door open for you, buddy. Question is, are you going to run through that door? Damn! That was actually Roy's hit. I cannot believe he did that though. $4,025. A gabyte. That is insane, guys. Roy over and over will get that last, kind of not last minute, but later game hit that just destroys. And he proves his whisker power is definitely superior. Okay, Stubbs, you're going to get the next 3. The next 3 hits go to Stubbs. That is... wow. That's devastating, man. Roy won yesterday, and he is just taking control today. It is insane. And once again, Princess doesn't want anything to do with this. I don't think Roy wants anything to do with this anymore. We are going through these like crazy and not getting any hits. That's not good. I mean, it's good for Roy, but this is not good for Stubbs. We are almost halfway through. I don't know which cards we open first. I think we opened the Twilight Masquerade. So right about now we should be in the Shrouded Fable cards. But that is a great hit though. 4,000. I mean, that helps our table a lot. And let's look at some of these pack values. $11, $17, $9. Okay, we're looking good. Guys, we are up to almost 570 subscribers, which is amazing. There's a Cosmog 101. That is your first hit. Oh, you're going to get your second one right away, huh? A Fairlinks for 253. Okay, you get one more hit, Stubbs. And then we send it back to the Roy boy. Our lover, Roy. Dracloak for 201. Or is it a Dracloak? I don't know. But regardless, it's Roy's turn, and he hits it easy with a Gramarant for 124 and sends it right back to Stubbs. He wants to give Stubbs as much of an opportunity as he can. It's almost like he's tempting him. Damn! There's a Golispod for 1,360, which is absolutely amazing. And boy, I hate to say that, but that is not enough. That's your first hit. If you can get 2 more hits like that, that would be spectacular there, Stubby. Stubbs it's Crash McStubby. That is one of his nicknames because he likes to run really fast through the house, and he hasn't kind of mastered drifting yet, and he doesn't necessarily have the great traction. We'll just get into some of these Twilight Masquerades. And so he will run full force out the hall, down the hallway, and go to make a turn and just slam right into the wall in the kitchen and just crashes. And so Chaos Queen has nicknamed him Crash McStubby. I kind of like Crash McStubberson myself, but it's whatever. A Heatmore, I believe that's your second hit, Stubbs, I believe. I can't remember. It's your first or second. You know what? Because he has 4, we're going to call that your first because Roy's in 4,000s. We're going to call that your first hit. And you'll get 2 more. Come on, let's see it. If you'd get them a little bit be closer together, we wouldn't lose track, you know? Just saying. There you go. That's your second hit. Aromatize? Aromatizzy? I have no idea for that one. 245, that's not bad. Come on, Stubbs. One more. Make it count, buddy. Make it count. Oh, that was your third one, I think, because we're going to give you one more. But I think that first big $1,000 one was your first one. But you know what? We're going to give it to you anyway. You get one more hit. Because, come on. Roy has just been bullying you the last 2 days. And it's sad. I want to give you every advantage we can. And what we might do is, after we do this, we're going to do the Paradox Rift. And we may give you all of the Stellar Crown. Just because this is your second day in a row getting your furry little booty kicked by Roy. It's just like you're getting bullied, you know?
Damn!
See that? There's a Kingler for $1,339. You've had $2,000 pools here very recently together, and you're still not beating him. That is a shame. Okay, Roy. Come on, buddy. We'll see if he wants to kind of take a lot of cards out of play, or if he wants to get a pool quick and give Stubbs another chance. 16 packs left in this deck. And then I said we'll go to the Paradox Rift next. And those are going to be good. And then, of course, the Stellar Crown. That's probably going to be... Between the Paradox Rift and Stellar Crown, that's going to be his best chance to surpass Mr. Roy Boy. But before he even gets that chance, Roy has to get his hit. And I hope, for Stubbs' sake, Roy does not get a hit for over $4,000. That would be just really sad for Stubbsy. But right now, it doesn't seem like Roy's going to get a hit for anything, really. Looks pretty sad here. Remember, guys, we need these cards for the tables. This isn't just about Kitten Coliseum. We need to have good cards in the table so we can sell them and make good money. Because you know what good money buys? Cat treats. Kitten treats. Yep, see? You are basically keeping yourselves away from getting good kitten treats because you are not getting big hits. Oh, Roy didn't like that at all. He just stood up. Do you know the word kitten treats already? I don't know. Okay, well, that was crazy. We went through a whole box there. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Roy the first hit because it is technically his turn. And then every other hit after that in all of these Stellar Crowns will go to Mr. Stubbs, unless, of course, he does get one over 4,000. They are very intent. They're looking out the window rather. And there must be something major out there, like some kind of bird. All right, Roy gets a card called Iron Hands for 137, and the rest of the packs all go to Stubbs. Come on, big guy. You don't have much of a chance here, many chances here. You have 96 packs, and you've got to get a card for over 4,026. Hello, sir. He just jumped down to look at something and he's already back up. Okay. Concentrate, man. You gotta concentrate, Stubbsers. Now, there's some pretty decent pack values here. And as soon as I said that, we saw 3 for under $10, but that's okay. Stubbs, you are halfway through the pack. And the whole case, 2 cases, and you don't have a hit yet. It's not looking good for the Stubmeister, guys. We really do need to put Roy versus Salem soon. That's going to be like Mayfield and Tyson or something. Holyfield and Tyson. Without, I guess they like to bite each other's ears and play. But neither one's an absolute lunatic. Come on, 20 packs left. Come on, come on, come on. Something. Hello? This is insane. We've opened 1 Paradox Rift and 2 cases of Stellar Crown and got 1 hit. Finally, something. A Quaquavel for 560. Okay. There you go. Thank you for that little tiny morsel there. He could not do it, guys. You know what that means. For the second day in a row, Roy spanks poor Stubbsy. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Shmoo Gaming. That way you become a member of the Shmoo crew. That would be amazing. Tell your friends about us, and don't forget to comment on any of my videos. I do try to respond to all comments. Let's hit enter and see how we did. I Really don't know. I think we had a pretty good card day. Everything else, we probably hopefully got about 10,000 in item sales, and I have no idea about the game earnings. Wow, only 140 visitors. Only 34,000 in revenue. That is not good compared to what we've been getting. Only 8,800 in item sales, over $1,000 under what we want. We do have 5,500 in game earnings, which is about $500 more. I really do think we're probably going to do one more day, and then I think I'm going to take some of those tables out. Our card earnings somewhat saved us. We have $20,000 there. Now, we do have some pretty expensive cards. We still have a $10,000 card in on the table, so hopefully we'll sell that soon. All right, guys, we'll pick this up on the morning of day 129. Once again, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of TCG Card Shop Simulator 365 days in a row. I'm the Catalyst. I have the handsome Stub Muffin right with me, as well as our champion for today, Roy Boy. You guys are absolutely amazing, and until tomorrow, much love.